Alrighty. It's like we're gonna do some Warframe tonight, folks. This is TheArkaras. We're gonna be doing some random shenanigans with Ducat farming, potentially getting Saren Prime and all those wonderful, wonderful toys. We'll see how things go here, but I think we're gonna be good with some Warframe tonight. Probably some Division tomorrow, and just kind of interleave it the rest of this week until you no longer need to do Warframe for this week, and then maybe we'll switch to another game. We'll see. End of this week, I imagine the Division will be done, Warframe will be patched up, and we might be able to go to a different game. Who knows? Mazoi, welcome. I'm gonna get logged in here, get them in here, and we'll be good to go. If game decides to like me. We're live, folks. Again?
Yay!
Sweet. Everything's going well. A little bit of late start as I screwed up one of the settings when the game launched. So we're doing what we've been doing every Warframe night? Is that what we're doing?
Trying to take over the world? My god, Twitch views are like in the fucking pits.
What is?
Twitch views.
Twitch views?
Yeah. Like, total viewer counts? Goddamn pits.
I don't, it's just, this is the time of year, man. What did you expect? Thousands? I mean...
Well, normally at almost 24 hours flat,
Mm-hmm.
League of Legends has at least 100,000 viewers. Normally.
Sure.
Hearthstone has about a third of that, and progressively less from there.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the people I was following for the longest time had huge followings. Like 5, 7, 8,000 people a day.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Lethal Frag's down to 2.
2,000 viewers? That's about normal.
Yeah.
It's actually really normal for him. Higher than that is really, really out there, actually. I was near the end of his 2-year live stream challenge. There was at least about 2,000 people watching.
Operator?
It probably has gone up and down since there.
No, we do not.
Do I not have the
When I was
blinker?
watching it was like 5,000.
No. Never been that high. I think you're munging your numbers.
Well, I know Man vs. Game was always 5,000 average. Now he's...
No. What? You sir
Every day
remember?
I watched him, he was up to 5.
You sir remember things very differently than I do.
You also watched at different points.
No, I watched Lethal Frag most of his 2-year live stream challenge and Man vs. Game for 3 or 4 years. They're not the numbers that you're citing to me aren't really down. They're normal. It entirely depends on what games they're playing. Man vs. Game is probably doing Dark Souls 3. I'm sure he's got a Dark Souls 3 code.
He's on 2, actually.
Is he on 2?
Yeah.
I don't know. He
Greg's on FTL.
I'll cite this about, like, I don't know. Lethal, like, one of the things that drove me away from Lethal Frag was this, because it was the same bloody shit night after night after night. Nothing against him, but it was just like I can only watch so much Binding of Isaac and of the other one that you just said. What's it called? Ship one. FTL before I just like want to claw my eyes out. Like right now, Lethal Frag should be all over Gungeon. All over that shit. He's not. Like, that's totally up his alley, but he's not. And it's like, I get it that your viewers come to see you play those other games, but
He was playing fucking Black Desert for a while.
it's just, it's just what your viewers come to expect, you know?
True.
I keep inviting you guys, but no one's joined. I'm not bad mouthing them at all. It's just my personal preferences did not align with theirs. After a while, I'll watch Man vs. Game occasionally because I find that him as a streamer is a lot more entertaining. But
What, Man vs. Game?
Man vs. Game, yeah. As him as a streamer is a lot more entertaining. But over the years that I've watched him, especially since the whole thing that went down with Tonathan, he's gotten kind of more reserved, I guess. Kind of more like
Didn't he get a divorce or something?
what I was talking about.
Huh?
And yes, that's what I was talking about. I do not think that they got a divorce. I think they're just separate. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you because I didn't. I just found out that there was something up with that, and then just left it alone because it's none of my business. But he's no longer living with her, as far as they're still great friends or whatever. Anyway, enough talking about drama. You guys gonna invite the join,
I keep
or?
getting failed.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, there we go. A little concerned there.
What's going on back here? Are you gonna queue us up, Hamster? Because I think you're the only one that has keys.
Oh yeah. My keys.
You, sir, the only one who has. As for that.
Not so much keys for days anymore. We're getting a little low.
Boost migration.
Oh, and
Nice, York.
This is gonna fail us when we load in.
what
Oh,
the fuck?
there you are. Hamster, you have connection issues, like hardcore.
Oh, dude, my internet today is barely stable. I mean, my speed test was barely at a meg.
Okie dokie then.
I had like 100 ms, 100 KB upload, so
Good thing you're not hosting right now. Basically what I heard.
Life support has been cut
I am
off.
hosting.
They're trying to
No,
choke
I'm
you out.
hosting.
Hold
I
on.
invited you to the group.
I'm sending
Keyholder
auxiliary life
is not
support.
host.
I've delivered a life support capsule to
Thank
the
God,
area.
because frankly,
Activating it will buy you more time.
I'm impressed I still have internet, to be honest.
Fallen enemies will drop crucial life support. Be on the lookout.
I don't know.
Shit to talk about.
What to talk about? Last couple days have
Target
been rather
kill.
crazy. I'm trying to get stuff figured out.
Yesterday I was playing that golf game thinking, alright.
Since when did the floor light up when you
fantastic.
walked on it? Since when has that been a thing? You see
I
that?
don't know if you finally turned up your graphic settings.
No, look at that. The floor lights up when you walk on it.
Life support incoming.
The little things light up on the floor.
Oh yeah, they've always done that.
I've never heard it. As far as I've been aware.
Anyways, back to my story.
Mm-hmm.
So I was playing that golfing game thinking, alright, cool, that's fine. I enjoy golfing, I enjoy decent golf games. I've had one of the golf games for the Wii, which was fucking awesome.
Right.
Whole lot of fun. So I started playing it. I'm like, alright, you know what? Fine, I can overlook the pay to win option as long as the game is solid and is doohickeys and whatnots. Fucking said, alright, I'll try join a random 4-player group to go play and have fun. See if I
Right.
can have fun. Oh my god, not only is the community fairly toxic,
Oh no.
I was like,
Oh, what?
alright,
what did
cool.
you expect? It's the internet.
Well, yeah, I had in a gentleman's sport, kind of expected a little bit less play.
You think golf is a gentleman's sport? No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No.
Yeah, it
Gentlemen's sports went out with the unless you're in a professional setting, the gentleman's sport went out with the internet. The invention of the internet.
is. Well, I actually play golf, so, and yes, I can still state it is a gentleman's sport. Sure, there's cussing, but no one's bitching about other people.
You, sir, have lived a sheltered golfing.
No, I haven't.
It's not. If people control you, they will control you. That's all you need to understand. Maybe that's a pessimistic view of like the world, but that's what I've noticed.
I'm just trying to figure out where the hell you've been trolled at a golf course.
I never seen people troll me in the face or to my
Yeah.
face in real life.
Being around
Seriously.
people long enough.
Where the hell do you go that you get fucking
Tenno, prepare for life support.
Hmm?
Seriously, where the hell do you go that you get trolled?
You're asking a generic question that applies to the world?
No, I'm talking about physically going to a location. I'm everything I have
You
stated in
see
the
it
last
all
5
the
minutes
time.
had nothing to do with the
Another life
internet.
support capsule.
Which golf course do you go to?
Yeah. Moving on.
Yeah, you can say the internet control. Yeah, but the internet is the internet. Real life is real life. They are two different
Array is
things.
off to a successful
It
start.
totally depends on
When you
how
are ready,
much
go to
people
extraction.
are willing to fuck with you. And from what I understand, it is totally doable. It's totally doable and possible for life. In fact, it's just more passive aggressive. That's all it is.
Dude, work has been bad for you these past few days.
No, it has nothing to do with work. Talk about life in general.
Apparently life has been bad to you.
Life support on the way.
I would say life has been good to you then.
Oh, life has been terrible to me, but I take it in stride. But yeah,
Also, pick a room, please.
I'm waiting for somebody to find the damn...
Huh?
I thought we were looking for a tree room.
Deliver
I didn't know we
another
were
life
staying.
support capsule.
We've like bypassed 3 good rooms thus far.
You got me curious. Have you ever been golfing?
Hmm?
You ever gone golfing?
Yeah.
Any good?
Terrible.
Me?
Okay.
I'm a beginner. I mean, I've taken golf lessons at high school.
Started playing it when I was in high school. Also, that was another thing about the game that pissed me off. Was like, congratulations, you're a power player. It's like 2 classes. You could be power or accuracy. I was like, whatever. But I said, fuck this. I can hit the ball pretty fucking far, so I will go with the power class. It's like, oh, congratulations, you hit 180 yards.
Prepare
I'm going,
for life
I can do that with my 7 iron, not my driver. Game has very little term of how fucking crap you are. So how does the game deal with increasing stats? Oh, please pay us this much money.
Sounds reasonable.
God, it was oh, man, it was so terrible. It was so blatant pay to win. I could tolerate it to a certain degree, right? But no, when I went in just to play with 3 other random people, it was flat out, if you didn't spend at least 20 bucks, you weren't even given the light of day.
Yes.
Like, I hit it as far as I could humanly possibly do it, and people were hitting their freaking pitching wedges as far as I was hitting them. However, they were
Well, I mean, they have the better golf clubs, right?
friendly. What?
They have the better golf clubs, right?
Oh, I actually had a, like, the top of the line beginner driver you could have. And I was with, I was level 5 at the time on my first playthrough, and I was still level 5 on the second playthrough, and I did with pretty random people. This first one was pretty terrible, they were fucking with me. The second ones were actually quite nice.
Life support on the way.
We actually got chatting with that one, but I, of course, couldn't make fucking birdie to save my life. Everyone else was getting fucking 2 to 3s. It was just like, ah, you bastards! Stop it!
Probably practice too.
Oh, I had a pretty decent general idea of how to
Additional
play the
life
game.
support has arrived.
Yeah, but that's nothing compared to someone who's played it for a while. If you,
Yeah, but I was playing with people on that level.
that doesn't mean jack.
Well, yeah, true. But I don't know. I didn't uninstall it because, like, yeah, no.
This is what would have happened. I would have picked up my club and start beating people with it and go, oh, this isn't a hack and slash. Uninstall.
The longer you fight, the more successful we will be.
Had great physics though. Female characters were all over the place. Yeah, apparently they borrowed something out of Dead or Alive.
We gotta make the world's most boring sport somewhat entertaining.
Yeah, girls jumping her up and down and going, yes, yes.
Life support incoming.
Well, honestly, the golf is very boring to watch. It's a lot of fun to play when you're actually playing decent. When you're playing like crap, it's a nightmare.
It's let me break down golf for you. It's the equivalent of going to play baseball and all you do is sit there and pick up a ball and hit it. You don't do that in baseball, do you? Then what's the point?
Huh. I believe Ark just dogged on my two most favorite sports.
Yep.
I'm also very good at baseball.
World's second most boring sport.
Again, more fun to be there than it is to watch. Holy shit, Ash is away.
You're
I'm
way
very,
off.
very far away.
I got to the room was in 18 seconds.
No,
But again,
I'm not a terrible fan of either baseball.
you're not a terrible fan of sports.
I'm a fan of sports where they have mechanics other than let's sit like how do I put it?
Let's stand around looking pretty.
Huh?
Let's stand around looking pretty.
If
Was one of the
if your
biggest mechanics.
players are standing, if your character is standing or your players are standing at any point in time in the game, you're not a sport. Stop.
So technically all sports require standing, so
I mean,
technically no sports
as a sport mechanic.
are as an active thing when in play.
Yes. Take baseball for example. If every single
outfielders
player,
stand there.
if every player in baseball actively tried to catch the baseball, and the game was tuned for that, it'd be so much more interesting to watch.
We'll say though, going to a baseball game is a whole lot cooler than watching it.
That should keep you going for a while.
I don't know.
Ow. Well, I went when the Red Sox won the first one after 95
You gotta think.
years
You gotta.
streak.
How much of that is crowd hype though? That's my question.
Well, I mean, I went to a playoff game. That was the last baseball game I went to. It was fucking awesome. Also, my baseball. Oh, crap, I missed. Anyways, it is irrelevant then. But again, opinion!
Yep.
I don't know, this is why I asked if you'd actually play. I actively
Baseball?
asked before. I was like, hey, Ark, you want to try this?
Well, you came and you were like golf, and the immediately thing I thought of, oh, it's a video game. It must have something more than just golf. Apparently, it doesn't.
No, it's a golf game. It's really a game about golf. Were you
I was like, the thing that I was just thinking, the thing that might attract Hamster is a golf game about, you know, like mini golf or something, you know.
There is a pretty interesting one on Steam though about a steampunk golf game.
Like there must be some twist, but apparently you're a golf aficionado, so when you come to me with golf or baseball, I will just kindly ignore whatever game you're talking about.
Wow. I find that actually insulting.
Really?
Am I ignoring you or the sports?
Both, actually. I'm honestly offended.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Hamster offended. How long that lasts for?
Oh, about 45 seconds.
So it's over already.
No, you got 18 seconds left.
How you've timed this?
No, I can just... It's a passive feeling.
Yeah.
And it's done. Moving on. Anyways, Masters are this week. Woo!
Do what?
Golf thing. Anyways, moving on.
All I know is Star Wars was awesome.
I will say though, playing golf is a hell of a way to keep in shape.
If you make it, like, it's a hell of a way to keep in shape if you are, yeah, if you actively try and make it that. If you don't, which most don't.
Most don't. But no, I mean, if I could still walk, of course I would. But my ankle has removed that capability from the picture.
Well, I mean, maybe not walk the course with your clubs, but you could have.
Well, they have a
if you're
little
playing with two other
wheel
people,
cart, but
then you could
part.
just. Yeah, what I'm saying is, if you're just doing a leisurely walk, then.
See, which this really kind of pisses me off because I enjoy going out and playing, but none of my friends ever even try it. And it's just like, oh come on, you actually like once you got decent at it.
I mean, it comes down to video games, golf. Video games, golf. Which one am I gonna have more fun playing?
That's why I was looking for a golfing video game, but it didn't pan out.
Hell yeah.
I think it's a good thing I did not try to introduce you guys to
So what?
Go.
I've already been introduced to Go. You're not the first one.
Go.
Go is interesting up until the point where I basically try and, like, yeah,
Somebody might fill me in.
stab the other person because he's way smarter than I am. And
What is Go?
my brain actively refuses to think in like the stupid square thing.
It's called a game board.
The game board. Well, no, they're normally ovals or whatever. They're actually circles with the weird checkerboard dot pattern on. But yeah.
Oh no, it's a square with like 19 line grids.
I've seen them most often as circles, but sure.
I still have no idea what you guys are talking
The
about.
pieces are circular stone of either black or white.
Yes, and
You mean Othello?
no.
It's a game that has a 2,000-year history, so
It is like not even close to, but rudimentarily sort of like checkers. It's not even close to checkers
What our
though,
channel operative just found.
in any
Not
way.
seeing us without you.
Like, pretty much the only thing it has familiar with checkers is like the capture mechanic for pieces.
I still have an honest clue of what you're talking about.
Look up, go, look up, go.
I would, but I have this current situation of currently playing Warframe.
A good situation.
I can take it or leave it.
Oh, hey, they finally put buffs in. Yay! I can see my active buff now. When did that last one? Long enough.
We're at 60%.
See that. Pulse is really low.
Life support has been replenished.
Weak?
Huh?
Weak? Squeakity squeakity squawk. Today's Wednesday, right? Or is it Tuesday? I don't know anymore.
It is Tuesday?
Losing track of time here.
Get ready for a capsule.
Shit. Really wish that thing would drop. Trying to farm forever. By the time we finally get it, the next prime is going to be out. In fact, like, the next thing that requires
Additional
ducats
life
is already
support has
out.
arrived.
And it hasn't been done. I don't know. Warframe's been kind of winding down lately. At least that's what I feel like popularity-wise. I'm not saying it's going anywhere. I'm just saying that it's been two shakes since their like
a major update.
not even their major update, just like their like an earth-shattering feature or something like that. I'm thinking the next thing is going to be like their star map rework, but I'm not sure if that's even something players care about at this point. 'Cause, I mean, for most players, the current star map works fine. There's nothing wrong with it.
I'm guessing the next update they're going to introduce gathering resources by thumbs.
They already have that.
Yes, but not. I don't see everybody playing that.
They already have that. It's called an extractor.
Not nearly as fun though.
Yeah, not like Firefall Jumpers, and not as
We
rewarding.
will all share in this bounty.
I mean,
Hold out as
in
long as you can.
Firefall, you either go thumping or you don't get
Life
any
support activated.
resources, pretty much.
That's untrue, but I found thumping. Like, we were exploiting thumping hardcore when that was fun for us. Like the thumping process that they have now, especially since what me and you went back after. It's severely been nerfed. And they were like talking about reworking it again to make thumping like the grandest thing again, like it used to be. And I just don't think at this point. I just don't think that like they'll be able to pull the fan base back in to be invested again. Since it seems to be always something that is being nitpicked about it. Hamster AFK?
Something like that.
Hash was down.
Life support on the way.
Awesome.
What are you looking up?
Let's go.
Oh,
Oh shit, that fucking game.
yeah.
Yes.
So basically,
It's
what you're
the
trying
new
to tell us,
chess.
Ash, is you would kick the unholy crap out of us in this game.
It's
Another life
become the
support
new
capsule
like
is now
bad for
available.
chess players. Like, you know, when you were a kid and chess players were like the smartest people alive. This is like that.
How do you fucking play that?
Well, a lot people practice. Like, I have a coworker who is absolutely just in love with the game, and he's very put out because no one will play it with him. I'm just like, you know why no one will play? No one will play it with you because you will wipe the floor with them. The difference between a new player and a seasoned player in that game, as a board game, is ridiculous. Yeah.
Well, at least there's one thing about that game, though. No pay-to-win option. Too soon?
I'm stoked for
Life support has been
Zoe. If you're
replenished.
watching, I'm not sure if you're watching, but I am stoked for what is it, April 10th or 11th? Dark Souls 3, baby. I have internet blacked out myself.
Wait, have you also blacked out yourself?
Work blacked? What do you mean?
Taking some vacation days?
No. I have to use those vacation days to go to Japan, man.
Seriously,
I'm
they only
stuck.
give you a week? They only give you a week of vacation days?
It's just too many. It's just too many vacation days back to back. I'm not sure that it would even work that way.
Pretty sure that vacation days don't work like that. Pretty sure they have to give you vacation days regardless
Yeah,
of...
but I'm not gonna take vacation days just when I feel like it.
Pretty sure that's what a vacation day is for.
I understand what you're saying. You do not take vacation in a situation where it leaves your entire team high and dry. Just don't do that. And taking more than 1 week off without planning is leaving them high and dry.
I have a coworker who's on a 1 month vacation. It was
How
nice
long?
of him to actually tell us
I've
beforehand.
delivered another
Actually, no,
life
he didn't
support
tell us
capsule.
beforehand. We just come in one day, he wasn't there.
And then you have to pick up his workload, right? I mean, that's...
Actually, nobody can
The longer you fight,
pick up his
the more
workload because
successful
none of
you will
us
be.
have his credentials.
Oh,
Wah, wah.
not the same where I work.
So now we just have to tell people to come back when he comes back.
Oh. Oh yeah, that's
Wow.
not making you lose money.
Nope. Not at all. I mean, there's certain times when that's excusable, like I have to take a month off because we just had a baby. You know, like family emergency, paternity leave, that kind of stuff.
Well, maternity leave or paternity leave is always predetermined because it's like, hey, wife's pregnant. You know when
Yeah.
that's coming.
That's what I'm saying. I know that's predetermined. And then, like, I mean, if you have to take a family emergency, I mean, you have to take a family emergency. Like, don't...
No one is like, especially for like a death in the immediate family, no one's gonna complain 2 weeks because most companies just flat out give you 2 weeks to get everything aligned and in order and shit. Because when somebody dies, my god, the paperwork.
Like, but
Last
just to
year, my
take
best
off
friend
for,
lost
like,
his dad.
2 weeks to a month out of nowhere is kind of shitty to do to, your coworker.
Well,
And not only that, but if they're in a team, it just
I
kind of...
didn't say like starting tomorrow, decide to go take a few days off. I stated more of the fact of, you knew when the release date was coming out, why didn't you schedule months in advance?
I thought it was May.
Hey, I need the it's like, oh yeah, it's October. Yeah, I need April off for a week. You mind?
Might take Monday off, which is late Wednesday. But I'm sure everyone...
I am not on all that entirely amused with Dark Souls. Mostly because Dark Souls kicks my ass.
Get used to it, you will love it.
I do not.
I played Dark Souls 1, like you probably know, but the tutorial, man.
Tutorial was much
I never
better
made
in
it through
Dark
the Dark
Souls
Souls
2.
1 tutorial.
It was much better in Dark Souls 2.
I started
better.
playing Dark Souls 2. I never got past the fucking tower.
You didn't, cause you have to hit that skill cap, and you hadn't hit the skill cap yet. You were still in the
And
what
I was
buttons do mode.
I was so fucking flustered that I was so ready. Fuck
Yeah,
life
but you're.
and
I mean,
shoot somebody.
I mean that's the problem. You were still in a what buttons do mode. Once you had gotten past the what buttons do mode and actually learned like how the game operates, really not that hard.
I picked it different.
Not.
That game was fucking painful.
It's not that hard. Dark Souls can basically be broken down to into this. Every enemy, including yourself, has a move set. Those move sets will leave you exposed. Take advantage of that fact. Both you and the enemy exposed.
No, I would just like enough internet to play Warframe, to be honest.
Where Ash not continuously dying on the other side of the map.
Does that well.
Yes, he does.
Best place to die.
We need to hit a
Out
thing.
of time. Consider
It
extraction.
didn't think.
That should keep you going for a while.
But seriously though, I am struggling to.
Life support activated.
This kind of sucks.
You only need to survive 5 more minutes.
Yeah, I gotta survive 5 more minutes, and then I gotta survive.
Oh, another 40.
Well, it's either that or you guys can't farm Saren.
Yes.
I mean, because it stays stable, and then it just fucking crawls for
Right.
Look
like
what
that.
your
Just
fellow
that guy
operatives
just
have
physically
accomplished.
skied through me.
Cannot do this without you.
What happens?
And it's pretty because I'm watching like I have this. I have the Orthos Prime, right? I'm watching the second hit of the Orthos hit, and I'm watching the
Life
first
support
number
incoming.
actually apply.
Ouch.
Yeah. And for those of you who are watching, what I mean is the first, second hit. I mean the first and second animations on a weapon that is stupidly fast. I have about a 200 second raw time.
Additional life
So I went
support has
and read
arrived.
the reviews of the new Star Wars movie. People
Star
are
Wars was like
people are
like
ripping it a new one because
The Star Trek
First, the
movie or the Star Wars?
Star Wars movie, new Star Wars movie.
Star Wars had a 9.7 when it left theater.
Not on video review. People are like, "This is horrible. What have they done?" Blah 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 blah. Basically, the effect of
Sure, you're not reading a review for Batman vs Superman?
yeah.
Star Wars was amazing.
People have this weird like view of Star Wars, but also like I can see it, right? Star Wars. If you didn't go see Star Wars in movie theater, you didn't get the same experience if you're watching it on some like tiny ass screen.
I'm sorry, Star Wars made how much again? People? You don't make that kind of money on a bad movie. Star Wars are not. People would... If Star Wars was bad, people would have let the movie theaters know. It would not have made $2 billion.
I'm rapturing everybody.
Holy mo!
Another life support capsule is now available.
We
Yeah, dude. Star Wars was amazing. And
I'm saying it
I
is.
was totally fine. Oh, I know you weren't, because you loved it.
I have it.
Exactly. Again,
Also-
you don't buy a movie you don't like.
Also, speaking of that, their Disney Anywhere service is that's how you do
Amazing.
digital.
Yes.
Freaking buy it once, it's available on all of your services. That is the shit. I need to go hit a thing.
Just to be safe.
Yep.
Alright, so what can we do that requires me to have
Life
much
support
less
has been
internet
replenished.
capacity than I currently do?
Warframe.
Less. Need something that
Warframe.
takes less internet.
So
We're
did
playing-
you just buy it from Amazon or did you
Like
just buy
the Star Wars?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ordered the DVD, Blu-ray, HD version. And it came with the like Disney Everywhere thing. Alright, we can start heading towards the exit now.
What was that? Oh, this way. Hey, I killed the drone. By somehow miraculously having it spawn in front of me dead.
Yeah. Oh, hold up. I need half a minute. I am a nucleus. Nucleus. Nucleus.
Get ready
Nucleus.
for a capsule.
I am a nucleus. 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 Speaking of things, you know the old Fallout videos that I made that are almost like
The longer
5
we
months
fight,
old now?
the more successful we
Yeah.
will be.
Oh. Oh, wow. Seriously? Double dual commas?
Yep. Ow.
Another life support
Get outta here.
capsule is now available.
I die.
Critical life support levels. Extraction mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
So yeah, they talking about fuck. I lost my train of thought.
Star Wars?
No, something else.
You know? I cannot for the life of me remember.
No, I can't remember what it was either. Hamster got down and then I freaking forgot what it was.
I got down, you got shot up. It was something about something.
Think about something.
That's about as far as I can go, to be honest.
Think about something in the somethings. Okay.
Hold on, I have an idea.
Hooba hoo wabba bubba bubba what?
I have an idea.
You have idea?
Yes.
What's this idea?
I'm going to scrub back your stream.
Oh. I think I was... Okay. I mean, that's a thing, I guess.
Tenno, there's a time-limited mission alert available. Check navigation.
I don't remember what we were talking about.
Wow, I'm the only one watching.
Right now? No.
Yeah.
Operator, did you hear that?
You were talking about your old Fallout videos.
Oh yeah, my old Fallout
Radiation
videos.
is a riot.
Like, I got more notifications today that, like, the content ID happened on them, and I'm like, those are from forever ago. Why are you content IDing them now? Makes no sense.
I'm sorry, after 3 months of being up, hey, there's Zoe.
Huh? No, it's always been there all. Hide owned. Oh, that's a new button.
It
Yay.
literally just popped up saying Zoe was there now for me, so...
Oh. That's cool. They have a hide owned button now. You can see, like, what you're missing easier. Okay, so I need... I need more new Loca rep. For the Equinox stuff.
Oh, so that's the object of the game.
What?
Okay. To basically to seal off the opponent so that they can no longer place anything on the board.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that makes that game considerably a lot.
No, it doesn't. Does not.
Well, in my mind, that actually makes it considerably easier for me to understand.
No. You pop up all over the place. What pops up over? I think there was a joke with that. Like, what pops up all over the place? Like, was it a bad sandwich or something? What?
Some professional games exceed 16 hours and are played in sessions spread over 2 days.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Like there was this Google, like I went on YouTube or something, and or no, it was YouTube Gaming. That's right. I went on YouTube Gaming one day, and the top most watched stream I think was this Go player playing one of like Google's computers, like.
Oh yeah, it's called AlphaGo.
The AlphaGo. Yeah, I was like, what is this?
There's like over 60 million people watching them play.
Yep. It was ridiculous. I need a new Loka. Where is
Oh.
my new Loka? One of them. Finding sigils is super hard in the giant sea of sigils that I have. There was a search for it. Is this a search bar? Oracle. No, that's not them. It is a new Loka sigil.
You know, we could totally play this in fucking tabletop.
Tabletop simulator.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure they have this.
I'm pretty sure that that's what it was designed for. One of the things it's designed for.
Yeah. We could, but it was.
These
I don't
offerings
know.
are pure.
Even I don't remember the rules now.
What about rules?
Shenanigans. All you need to know. Are we doing it again, or? Are we doing a different one, or what?
Well, I don't have any keys.
Yep. The hamster.
Hold
What are
on,
you
I'm
doing?
trying to get the interwebs.
Maybe you wouldn't have connection problems if you weren't looking up, Also, the fact that, I somehow have managed to get Lotus on top of the planet. Awesome. He sits at the top of the planet now. Happen with every planet? Oh yeah. Not really sure I like the modeling on the face there. Bit Play-Doh-ish. Season 6 Snipertron. I already have a Snipertron. Passes. Okay. What we doing?
Oh, so, anyways, Stardew's gonna get 2 more marriage candidates.
Oh really? Where are those gonna be?
Oh. It's a current choice between the
You just broke up.
Pam,
And
Sandy, Marnie, or Emily. Those are the choices. And then the male has Shane, Linus, Clint, or the Wizard. It's choices.
okay.
Yeah, he literally just today put out a vote thing for it.
Let's see here. So since Stardew, maybe there's like a blog.
I'm looking at his Twitter feed.
Oh, is it on his Twitter feed?
Yeah, the vote for it is directly connected to his Twitter feed. I, of course, don't have a Twitter, which I should probably
The Talons
have
of
a Twitter.
Justice. Ah!
Talons of what? Who?
The Talons of Justice.
Zoe, what the hell are you on? Because I want some.
Emily, Marnie, Sandy, and Pam.
We should all vote for Pam. Oh, that's terrible.
I don't even know what half. Okay, Emily. Marnie.
Emily's the waitress. Marnie's the one you buy animals from. Sandy's the owner of the Oasis, and Pam is Pam.
So So what does that mean? You get you basically adopt their kids then? Oh, check Discord. Some Texas law talk. Also, apparently the link that that Septipus drops in the live chat in the Discord will always be Stardew, because until Discord invalidates the cache. Discord caches like Discord caches what's in there. So the first time that I had it like announce that I was going live, it was Stardew. And so what it's done is it's cached the image of my link, and because I use the live now feature of YouTube rather than like scheduling an event, because it's the same link, like you guys have the same link regardless of the stream that I start, it is cached that as Stardew. I am 26. Yeah. We doing stuff?
We're waiting for Hamster's internet to...
Alright, I watched what friggin' Zoe linked, and what the fuck? Over?
Yeah. I haven't watched it because it would interfere with the stream itself, so...
Also, that shit happened.
What shit happened?
That video happened.
Oh.
Yay, tank my red veil standing.
What I'm about to do is tank my what little standing I had with the people I'm going to be switching to pretty soon, if I can get all the mods off of New Loca.
I'm working on arbiters right now, so I can energy fucking tab.
It's a good idea.
Hey, I got a capture key.
There are 3 commercials in total.
I don't need to see the other 2, thanks.
Why would you ever need to do that for? You're more than welcome to link them in chat, though. Someone might watch them. If not, I'll make a comic out of it with Septipus, and it'll be hilarious.
Ship for supplies. You are here to distract the enemy. Trigger the alarm.
The Lotus is counting on us.
You have internets for this?
Probably not, to be honest.
They have just shut
I'm
down
pretty
all
much doing this more
systems.
for you guys than I am for me.
Sending life support capsules your way.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you DC,
The
we
first
get
life support
aborted,
capsule has
so...
arrived. Activate
Well,
the
let's put it this
Supply
way.
is low.
I can't guarantee Jack.
You just go... You just whisper at Septipus, and then you say comic, and the number of messages you want to go back into time, and then it will create a comic out of that. So if you like, if you have a conversation like we did like a couple nights ago, you could have made that into a comic.
Is that what you were doing the other night?
I was doing at Septipus comic, blah blah blah,
Yeah.
and it was linking like a bunch of black and white images. Yeah, that's what that was about.
Was that actually our conversation?
Yeah, it was making comics out of your conversation. Also, that's the most hilarious thing I've seen ever. That's a thing glitched into
Life
thingamabopper.
support incoming.
Oh god.
It has begun.
I have to take over your chat rights.
Me?
Yes.
Never.
Another life support
Never
capsule
happened.
is now available.
Oh, but I feel it must.
Nope. It made you into a girl.
Wait, they will who?
It'll make you into like a random creature or a girl or just shenanigans will happen. It won't pick the same character every time either.
Get ready
In
for
the
a
limited use
capsule.
I've seen, it doesn't reuse anything in comics it has stored, but it's still hilarious. It also kind of understands context too. So like, if there's been a large amount of time since the last time someone posted, and there's like one line at the end, it'll assume like you ended the conversation and everybody left, so it will like spawn in a comic or generate a comic based on the fact that you like ended the conversation.
Party hard.
It's great. I enjoy playing with it. Oh, I really haven't do much of anything really today. Did I have to add the bot? Septipus is actually announcing in the live channel when I go live, if you look. I think that's he should.
Can't at me either. But
No, but I think you can. What you can do is you can set to say only bots can post in that channel now, or us. So if you like set the permissions to say like always forward you messages from that channel, I think you can like set it up as an alert
I've
yourself
delivered another
against
life
yourself.
support capsule.
And then that comes through as like a push notification on other devices.
The operative has just made their first discovery. Keep up the good work. Extraction is available if you need it.
Hopefully that answers your question, Zoe.
good, because it didn't answer mine.
What was your question?
I don't know.
Shenanigans?
How many licks does it take to the center of a Tootsie Roll?
A Tootsie Roll? I think that's known. Tootsie Roll Pop is different.
Tenno, prepare for life support.
Just to answer the question.
196.
Wrong. 3.
3. That's a super old commercial, man. Holy crap.
Yeah, I know, I dated the ever-loving fuck out of myself. I know. Dude, come on, I had an NES. Enough said.
Another life support
Ooh,
capsule
bro.
is now available.
still hate to say it though, like some of my most favorite games were on that stupid game console.
It's because you were a kid at the time.
No, but I had like the first edition of Kirby, first Samus.
I honestly think that whatever you imprint on when you're that young, for like game-wise or any kind of entertainment, really becomes like your favorite thing for the rest of your life.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I don't play these side-scrolling games anymore.
No, but you play things under the same themes as that were presented in those games, right?
So fantasy, sci-fi, and future tech?
Yep.
Or no, fantasy, sci-fi, and space.
Yep.
Because my favorite was Gradius, Metroid, and Kirby's Dream Land Adventure.
Yep.
Also,
Does this make
dating
sense
myself.
now? Does this make sense now?
Well, not really, because I like other genres too. Of course, I played other shit. You know, I was never a terrible fan of Mario.
Yeah, but were you a fan
kind
of
of
Mario?
boring.
But were you a fan of Mario when you were playing him? That's the thing.
Additional life support has
Yeah
arrived.
or no?
I did like Mario on the N64.
Yeah, but I'm saying, did you like Mario when you were playing him originally, like when you were a kid?
No.
That's the point. That's what I'm trying to make. You didn't like him when you were a kid, so definitely don't like him now.
No, it's not that I don't like him. I'll play a Mario. I just didn't like the originals.
That should keep you going for a while.
Like,
I mean, when he hit the N64, went full on 3D scale, then I was actually kind of a fan.
the Super Mario.
Super Mario 64 was amazing. And then Mario Kart. Mario Kart was a lot of fun.
So
I
like,
think
Kart's
the
still fun for that
first
matter.
game I ever played was Pitfall.
Ash, you are dating yourself even older than I am, so you might want to...
oh,
Tenno, prepare for life support.
Also, yes, I played Pitfall.
doesn't date me at all because at the time where I lived in my parents' disposition, basically, like, are you talking about personal game or are you talking about just like a game in general? Because both asteroids and like,
You liked Asteroids?
I played asteroids, yeah.
I didn't like Asteroids so much. I preferred Gradius over Asteroids.
Nope, I've played asteroids.
You even know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do.
So I bought that Konami retro
The
game.
more successful we
Yeah.
will be.
Totally has Gradius on it.
I know it does. Gradius was actually remade at some point, and they tried to sue the creator of it, saying that the games were similar enough that they basically ripped off the same game mechanic.
I know there was talk about a modernized version of it, but that fell through.
But ultimately, it comes down to is like you're going to sue everyone who has ripped off Tetris. That's basically what you're asking to do.
Dude, holy shit, my sister was amazing at Tetris. I remember just sitting with her, just watching her. She'd go from like level 1 to like level 35.
I mean, it all depends on what you've played, right?
Insane. Of course, my sister is much, much older than I am.
I've delivered.
God damn it,
another
Discord,
life
read me
support.
what Zoya is saying so I don't have to alt tab.
When the game says you need a higher level for a mission, you underestimate my power. What's he doing? Don't even know what Zoe is doing over there.
You may have created a monster.
That post. Yes, it did.
Speaking of which, I am desperately trying to find a decent phone game right now.
Life support has been replenished.
Like, you know, like on my downtime when I'm like sitting in between concrete and waiting for it to drop.
Right.
But not capable of sitting down behind a computer.
A game that I haven't played yet, but I've heard raving reviews about. It's not an online game, but it's a, I think it's called like Lifeline. And it's like a game that I guess it's like a choose your own adventure game, but it evolves over the course of like your time playing it. Or something. I need to actually start it up and play it. But like the dude is like stuck out of, from what I have garnered from it, this dude is like stuck off world in need of like oxygen and stuff, and he'll like message you like on your phone throughout the day or when you have like a free moment. And so as you're going about your workday, he'll be like, shenanigans have happened. Like a live journal.
So you like cyberstalk?
Sort of, yeah.
I think it's the other way around on that one.
It's sort of the other way around, yeah.
Well, I was playing a couple Asian-inspired games, and frankly, they kind of got dull real fast. It was basically the glorified looking at, ooh, look at all the... And that was really about it.
I mean, I can look up a couple games and... take a look at, tell you something that might be good, but...
I mean, hell, something to play with my buddies would also be fun too, but yeah. I haven't seen Art play anything with me since Clash of Clans, and even then he wasn't really playing.
I just don't have enough time to play.
You weren't even going through the motion. Kind of like, hey, this is a game.
Yep. I don't always have time to log in every day to deal with it, and it just... when that happens, I just start forgetting about it anymore.
I'd remind you every day, but kind of give up after a period.
That game is just...
You play too many different titles at one time.
Yeah.
You don't have time for that.
I'm also dealing with work and trying to juggle that with this, with sleep, because I don't have anything outside of this anymore, really. Sleep.
Yeah, none of us really have a social life anymore.
Hold out as long as you can.
Our social life basically comes when a new WoW expansion comes back. Which is sad. Our social life is interacting with you guys in chat, with you, Zoe. That's our social life.
Well, I had a social life until I gave it up because of the store owner being an ass.
Wasn't it his son though?
Yeah, well, the guy who owns the building, yeah, he's a great guy.
Mm-hmm.
Guy, very friendly and stuff. His son's just horrified about it. But yeah, kind of ruined the experience for me. I mean, come on, how could you be figuring out I was so calling anyone out? I mean, there's only, what, 10,000 game stores in the US at least, alone? There's an infinite people of infinite time and space. I need to listen to Cave Johnson.
Social lives are overrated. They are, to be honest.
Well, my My roommate has a social life. It just happens to be him connected to his phone. Seriously, I'm impressed he hasn't surgically attached that thing.
Wasn't he trying to run a business from like from that too? Sort of.
He has a shirt business, which
I'm not
has some
convinced.
pretty-
I'm not convinced that it's an actual business, but sure.
it's just
It's
a
a
website.
hobby.
Life
A
support
hobby, sure.
activated.
Well, I haven't seen a new shirt since he moved in, so
Well, you made it sound like he had a bunch of artists making him stuff.
he does. But he hasn't talked to me about it, and or we haven't actively had a conversation about it since August.
Normally you'd be like pushing that stuff in your face.
Well, yeah,
trying
he
to
moved
sell it.
on. He was making his own trying to make his own brand. Tried to get a copyright on that. Now he's working out. I don't know.
Lost in the woodwork of life.
I get lost. I'm trying to keep up with his ideas. Now, I think there was at one point he wanted a podcast.
Yeah.
Life support incoming.
Again,
There's a lot of work involved, you know. I mean, if you want
yeah,
to do
he's
that.
he's doing his own thing, and more power to him. Hope he succeeds at his dreams.
Well, hopefully he'll find something that he'll stick to. Sounds like he kind of just doesn't know what he wants to do. With
Another life support capsule is now
He's not the only one.
I would love to see our channel take off, and I can make some money off that. That would be totally awesome.
Ah.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Subtle was subtle, yes.
Subtle was
life support has been
not in the right
replenished.
direction at all.
That was the joke, being blatantly obvious. Jesus Christ, man, don't...
You're making him explain joke.
Seriously.
I'm not explaining a joke.
Could you just give us the Saren piece so that I can finally get off and try to give my internet a break?
Nope. It's never gonna happen, right?
Yeah, I know. Ow, get off.
I'm not even convinced that it even drops here anymore.
Yeah, dude, he made some really cool shirts, though. I mean, I never got one of the Tuscan Ravers, but I kind of wanted that shirt, but
Yeah.
it was made in my size.
Look what our Tenno
I mean, of
operators
course,
just found. We could not do this without you.
yeah, so, I
Hey,
mean, I'm a 2XLT, so
Tenno.
shirts
prepare
of
for
that
life
size are
support.
not exactly the easiest to make. I believe it, because I pay like fucking almost $30 for a shirt. And it's not because I'm fucking fat.
They're not that hard to make.
Well, actually, it's base cost for a large versus a 2XL is about a $7 difference.
Additional life support has arrived.
It shouldn't be that. Not for
Apparent.
not for iron-on tees. Which 90% of the shirts that like shirt things make are like
Also,
12,
duly
12 to
note that-
$14.
Oh god, dude, I have never paid $14 for a t-shirt. Wish. JCPenney on sale is like $22.
That's because JCPenney will rip you off.
Well, sadly, they're one of the very few places I can find clothing in my size.
What are you, an extra large
2XL.
tall? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why.
2XL.
Nobody carries tall.
Yeah. And you know what's the funny part is? I don't need the length because of my like torso. I need it because of my shoulders. You want to see something funny? You should see me try to get into a. Oh my god, the sleeves start at my shoulders. It's like, look, I'm wearing a sleeveless shirt. No, I'm not. There are sleeves there. They just happen to be elsewhere at the moment.
It must just be like... Okay, so... While I'm thinking about it, you want to know what my most watched video is right now?
Started?
You'll never
Yes,
guess.
yes.
Not Stardew. You'll never guess it.
It's not the Fallout videos.
You'll never guess it.
How much time do I have to answer this question?
Without researching on the internet.
The Division?
Nope.
It's something from way back.
Nope.
Not one of the Far Cries.
Let's guess. I mean...
I'm trying to
Agario?
think.
Nope, I haven't played Agario. I've not played Agario on the stream. You guys will never guess what it is.
Hello Kitty?
Nope. Didn't even play that.
Tabletop?
Nope. Nope.
No, I doubt our D&D nights were were remotely
I
popular.
have 35, I think it's 35 views, which does not include stream views, by the way. On the second episode, the second and only episode of Black Desert.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Huh. I think we need to go back to Black Desert.
Black Desert?
That is my most watched video right now.
Apparently they came to see the thighs.
Thunder Thighs. I think it just... people still watch it. It's weird. I think I just, like, hit the right tag search on it. And then also, like, there aren't a lot of... At the time that I posted it, there weren't a lot of Let's Plays for Black Desert. I don't know. It's weird.
I don't know. Or it could just be my elf.
Your elf.
My elf. The Hulk elf.
That was the episode I went fishing.
Life support.
Fishing.
Yeah, with my Hulk elf.
It was terrifying.
Do you not remember the chat?
I remember.
Did I care, chat? Hell no.
It was also the episode I was getting really good at the fight system. And it's
I
mainly...
liked the sorcerer.
Another life support
I
capsule.
really did. I liked the sorcerer, but the archer is actually a lot of fun. Surprisingly.
The longer you fight,
I was jealous
Kinda
for
just-
we will see.
Kind of just stopped playing my sorceress and was just like, fuck it, go an archer. Of course, Ash has to wait until he gets to Shinobi.
I think I'm actually still playing Blade and Soul. That's the only one.
I pretty much went... How do you know what views are after the stream? You don't. Because all my videos get reset. If I actually... And that's because I use Event Now, and so the views get aggregated to the stream, like the actual stream itself. Or not the... So I don't actually get... It helps my video show up higher in rankings, like the live stream, but it doesn't help the other videos show up higher in the live ranking. So every time that they launch with 0-0, both from likes and on views. So when you log in and you see 5 views, 10 views, 15 views on a video, those are completely without the live stream interfering. That is not true for live events, however, where every new live event aggregates all of the views and likes and everything like that to the video itself that gets archived afterwards. That is something that they are going to bring to live now eventually, but not an immediate time. They also don't track the analytics of that. A video that had likes or views, they don't track the analytics of that afterwards either, because it just becomes a separate entity all in itself.
I love how it took 3 times to try to start streaming and now it's been the most successful, and it's like, yo, what up, G? I am a lucky charm.
I wouldn't.
Not really. I seriously doubt that.
I think most of it is just I'm just consistent, and that's.
Well,
pretty
have I
much
missed
it.
a night?
Huh?
Have I missed a night?
Yes.
Well, yeah. Before I stopped going to the game store, yes.
Movies as well.
Okay, to be fair though, that was totally worth it because that was total preliminary inspection and testing to make sure that everyone else would want to go. That was a legitimate service to the public. And I will gladly do it again.
When we hit a thing. Welcome, Artemis.
I had a dinosaur named after you.
Artemis.
Oh. Never mind.
Support activated.
Yeah, I was looking at your views. I'm like, damn, Zoe, you're popular.
Always popular?
Yeah.
Really? He doesn't speak.
It might just be that the way that they implemented. One of the reasons why that is because one of the ways that they implemented the PS4 streaming is that
Oh yeah.
it aggregates the
Live stream
views.
it.
It aggregates the live views. Get
Wait, live stream on the
raptured!
PS4?
What's up?
Wait, live streams on the PS4?
Yeah.
No. I don't have one of those. Technically afford one right now, but I don't want to be broke for the rest of the month.
Forever, forever, and forever.
Nah, just for the rest of the month.
I wish it would be separate them. Well, I mean, there's benefits to both, right? The higher your view count and how you get placed in the tag searches, the more people, the more you'll get, the higher up in the view count you'll go. So like, how it works on YouTube.
Shout out from a big name YouTuber wouldn't hurt either. I mean what?
Whoosh.
Additional life support has arrived.
How it works, how their algorithm works, is they will, in the search rankings, up your search rankings depending on how stale your views are and how many times you got views. So basically, if your video is going up with previous views from the live stream, you'll show up higher in the rankings on YouTube itself. However, you will lose all of those on the rankings for YouTube Gaming for live stream. So it just depends on how you want to go. And then we don't use events because, or I don't use events because it would split this when they split the stream for the next thing is. When you split the stream, it would cause people to have to go to a different URL. Like, I would have to link the chat, the new URL, and then you guys would all have to go to the new URL and then wait for me to start that schedule, and then etc, etc, etc. It would just be
There's a
giant
lot of
pain
work
in the
that
ass.
people will not do.
Right? People already don't want to stick around for 6 minutes to wait for me to restart it, let alone a separate event altogether.
Alright, the number one thing to know when trying to make money or trying to do anything anything anywhere. People are lazy. 20 minutes to go farm it, or just buy it from the auction house. 90% of people say auction house.
Who knows?
Proven fact, you want to make money? Fucking farm shit. Well, not anymore, because everyone farm shit at the lazy pace of ridiculous now. That should be going down because we won't have garrisons anymore.
Yeah, that's why you stopped doing the 2 games. Yeah, I mean...
You should probably consider doing that, but it's like, eh.
It just means that for any period of time where I'm playing another game, it means that I am completely out. Like, if I want to go play Dark Souls, I'm just gone for like a month.
Well, aren't you going to be doing that by next week anyways?
I mean, we'll still have Ark Survival Evolved, but that's what I'm saying, is it's kind of like...
Wait. Do I get to play Stardew while you're playing Dark Souls?
No, you're going to play Dark Souls and scream along with me like a little honey badger.
Wait, I'm playing Dark Souls 3? What?
Might be, yeah.
Ah, shit. If I only had internet, I would totally show the world how terrible I am at Dark Souls. And Art would sit there just going, why did I ever do this? Why?
No,
Why
it
do
would
I
be...
play with this person?
It'd be, oh my gosh, this is hilarious. And you might actually get a ton of views because people like
How terrible I am?
Yes. You
Probably
would be
get
surprised.
me getting pissed.
You would be
You
surprised.
fucking piece of shit! Well, that'd be me against the game, but yes. Why did I call that? Because I just saw, I was like, oh, Ash is over there. Oh, what do you know?
Now, for all I know, I'll do like a strength build, and then I'll be like, hamster, go magic, and you'll beat me at the end of the game or something.
Go magic, yes.
Be a magic hamster. My playthrough on as a mage, like on Dark Souls 2, was so much easier than as a strength-based character. It was ridiculously easy.
Well, all I know is that the first game you couldn't do a magic build because, well,
You can.
yeah. Well, you could, but you only had like spells for X amount of times, and had
It's
to
the
fully
same
wait
way.
for them to recharge.
It works the same way in Dark Souls 1 as it does in Dark Souls 2.
Then how the fuck can you do a magic build?
How can you do a magic build? You have lots of spells, and each spell just has a amount of charges. Every time you go back to a, there's a buff that gives you more charges on your abilities. There's a skill that you can up that gives you more charges on your ability, as well as it costing less mana. Huh?
Dagger build?
You really want to. Probably the only one that's not really viable is it's not really viable for like beginning players or even like intermediate players is Hello?
That sounded an awful lot like an owl.
That was weird.
Consider extraction.
The only one that is sort of not viable for that is apparently I'm not rezzing you.
Extraction is ready.
That was weird.
Ark, forget about us. Go get like support.
Extraction is your best option.
That's a thing.
Life support incoming.
That's not life support. For life support. Jump.
Here to hear, folks. We need live support.
Life support. Press button.
Life support activated.
Press button.
That does not have a repeat. You know, the one night where we totally lost life support was probably the one night we'd only see the Siren Prime piece at 40
Probably.
minutes.
Additional
Probably.
life support has arrived.
The only build that's not viable is at early game to mid game is the archer. Like trying to be an archer or a. I don't think there was an actual archer. I think it was like crossbow. Like you use a crossbow.
Aww.
Like any of the
Oh, what, you mean I can't
limited
go Legolas
ammunition-
on people?
the limited ammunition builds are really hard because there's like only one place to recharge your ammo, and that's back in town. If you use all of your ammo, you're boned, and you have to purchase it. Like you can't just be
jeez.
like, oh, I'm gonna, because magic, you in order to recharge your magic uses, you could just go back to a bonfire and be like,
Well, that makes sense with
recharge.
like. However, the ability to make your own ammo also sounds like something that should be viable too.
Well, I mean, the benefit of that is that you could carry a lot more ammo on you. It's just that it costs you money every time you wanted to do it. So it was insanely hard, and it really wasn't that viable on its own. I kind of felt like. So normally, what I would do is I'd pick up a crossbow or something as a strength
Life
build,
support on the way.
just to have a long range ability, and that may have been the original intent.
Of course, you're also talking as if I understand builds. Dark Souls.
Yeah.
We are talking to a guy who never got past LP.
I mean, you spend a bunch of time in there. You spend a
I
bunch
spent
of time.
a lot of time grinding
I've delivered another life support
and
capsule.
dying.
That happens, yes.
I wonder what Dark Souls 2's death counter is up to now.
Probably close to trillions now.
Worldwide death counter.
Yeah.
Mine was so fucking quick. I died like 15 seconds into the tutorial.
Well, my first. To tell you, you want to know what happened to me? I know what my first death was.
I walked off a ledge.
You know that gap in the tutorial?
I died to that.
I
gap.
missed the jump. Yeah.
I walked. I didn't jump. I just walked.
You just walked off the end.
Because I was like, alright, cool. It's going to be like one of those normal jumps where you need to press it just an opportune moment. At about 10, like a millimeter or two from it. And he's like, oh, no, I don't. I'm dead. Did not bode well for me.
Hamster, you are the squishiest Warframe in the game. What did you think was going to happen?
Well, exactly what happened, what I was hoping that would happen. They're all trying to kill each other, and I can run away.
You were meleeing them.
That was when I was behind. Oh.
Come on.
Hey, it's something new!
No, it's not. We had 4 of those last week.
No, we didn't. We had 4 Comet Primes last week. We didn't
Wait,
get any
hey.
Carrier Prime.
Another job
Last
well
week.
executed.
Hey, what do you know? I can make another Oberon. For those of you who do not know, I just rolled my eyes. Syndicate standing.
Okay,
I'm almost to a title.
cool.
Which I can't get today anyways. Damn. Oh well.
And buy one of the things.
These offerings are pure.
Peaceful provocation. Give it to me. Give it to me. There's a server log thinking. Okay.
What?
Oh, just shenanigans.
Alright.
Orders thought the orbiter compartment was much larger than this.
Trying to see if owls did in fact join to troll us.
It says it's what it sounded like.
I'll join trolls.
He's a troll. Lives under a bridge.
Oh, we all knew that.
Yep. No, think about this. How messed up would it be if that was in the game?
What?
Like, the game would just start talking to you slowly, like in random segments, at an increased volume.
Ugh.
And then, like, how creepy would that be?
Well, let me give you a counter to that. Or let me counter your counter.
Huh?
GLaDOS.
No, I mean, like it would just be, like, intelligible at first, and then you would start hearing, like, this random dude talking to you very sparingly. You had no idea where it's coming from. And then all of a sudden it's, like, talking to you more and more and more and just saying, like, random shit that you're not aware of.
What's this?
Talking to yourself count?
No, I mean, just, like, as part of the game. Like,
What's this Quantum Break game?
The Microsoft.
the Microsoft game that they ported from, or didn't port, they just brought it over from the Xbox. I don't know that much about it. It's a shooter of some kind. It has lots of cutscenes and other such, like, story elements in it.
It looks like the next Max Payne or something.
I'm not gonna lie, it looks like crap.
Actually, from a gameplay footage, it reminds me of the Vanguard class from Mass Effect.
You mean the one I
Because,
played? Except it has
the
30-minute
one that I've
cutscenes,
seen.
yeah.
So the gameplay wise, you have a charge move where you charge someone and then you shock them in the face. So it reminds me a lot of Vanguard from Mass Effect playstyle.
There was also some kind of, like, internet thing that was going on where, like, the cutscenes didn't make it over from the Xbox to the PC. Like, if you bought the PC version, you didn't get any of the cutscenes. They may have fixed that now, but I heard whisperings that something like that happened.
Is it out on PC already?
Yeah, you can actually just, like, it's on the Windows Store, though. Like, there are other things.
Windows
You, like,
Live
open the
Store.
Windows Live Store on Windows 10. So it was, like, Gears of War is in there. The most interesting part about Quantum Break, that information that I've learned, is they have, like, a safe streaming mode where you can turn off, like, all of the proprietary music in the game so that you don't get flagged on YouTube.
That is so great.
I was just kind of like, oh, that's really become a thing. Holy crap.
It really has.
So many people, there's so many Let's Players out there that they literally built a feature in the game for them. which is odd because that's more of a Twitch thing than a YouTube thing. Because there's not nearly as many YouTubers as there are Twitch people. Like, for live streaming, I guess. The inverse is true for... is actually true. Like, there's way more YouTubers in the sense of, like, uploading regular videos than there are Twitch users. There's just less... Like, the correlation between the two is not really... Like, man versus game would be one of the, like, comparisons I would make to, like, Total Biscuit, right? Or something like that. Their like, user base and exposure are totally different. Like, it's just that different. Like if when Total Biscuit goes on Twitch, he has like 6,000 plus people watching when he's live. There's just that disparity. Do we want to do a few? What time is it? So, whoa, the game's freaking out. No, don't look that way. We have about 20 minutes. You guys want to run like something quick? I have a Vive coming in May, so we'll see. I don't have the setup here to do like look behind me. You see the couch? I do not have the space to put the sensors, but I could put like the thing on me, right? So
we will see you with your face covered.
Basically. Most part. Well, that explains a lot. When did that freeze? Long time ago.
Oh, what's he drinking?
What am I drinking? It's just Gatorade.
Oh.
Boring. Would you rather it was like vodka or something?
Or some kind of cocktail.
No. Gatorade. Which I have to be super careful to actually cover up because of legal reasons.
What?
Gatorade logo. I can say Gatorade all I want, but going a logo, they'll get you on that. You will be interested in the streaming aspect with a little vodka in it. The streaming access thing will be weird. There will not be a lot of VR streamers, I can tell you that. I'm not even sure my current PC setup will be able to handle that. That's just like the visual fidelity you need in order to run the machine and do a capture is just nuts. Like, you need Titans. You need like, my machine is probably too old to be doing that. Though I'll see if I can do it, but it probably won't happen. Maybe something with lower fidelity. But the other thing that I've gotten in discussion with several people with before, one of my coworkers is a VR nut, I guess you could say, is that you won't be able to try it until the PS 4.5 comes out. Probably the biggest thing with like streaming that I've seen, like if you go watch like Jacksepticeye or any of those guys who actually like are doing that right now, they're kind of doing streams of VR. The biggest problem I see is like when you're in, I've had a VR headset on before, right? When you're in VR, because the screen is so much closer to you, and how the screen is shaped, when you look out of the corners of your eye, you actually see, like, you see stuff, right? And so everything, and then the way that the lenses work is they make everything look closer, way closer than they actually are. There's this giant disparity between actually what's being rendered and what people actually see in their eye. So what's on screen that people are displaying is the raw video output duplicated, or not duplicated, but re-stitched together, because they split the image so that it duplicates into your eyes. But it's re-stitched together, but it shows it to you as the player is playing it to you, but without the lenses. So you're seeing it farther away on the screen and without the, like, dual vision that you would normally have from somebody streaming. You're not actually seeing the same experience on a regular screen as you would have, like, the person actually having the headset on would see. And I think that having that experience, the same experience or similar experience as that user, like, we need to change the way that VR is recorded right now in order to make that, like, more similar to each other. It would be way more interesting. Like, everything is way too far away compared to what you're saying, because what you'll notice is you'll watch those other streamers and they'll be like, holy shit, that's, like, right in front of me, and you'll, like, look at it on the screen and you're like, that's the normal distance. That's the normal distance I'm used to seeing. That's not not that impressive. But it's interesting to see, like, them interact. Like, the Vive, for example, has the joysticks, and, like, them interacting and doing stuff and having that, like, no latency. Kind of interesting thing to watch. And that's right now, that's pretty much Vive's claim to fame, is their, like, actual VR devices, not necessarily just the headset, but the handhelds themselves. Let's just do a capture because reasons.
You know, I love the exposition that you just did for, like, the umpteenth 20 minutes or so.
Mm-hmm.
But good God, having that in an echo? Oof, terrible idea.
How much is the stream lag there? Is it enough to be annoying now?
It's enough to be annoying.
Like, it's enough, or is it? Let me rephrase that. Is it a large lag, or is it such a short lag that it's almost like echo?
It's about a 2.5 second delay.
That's actually really good.
Again, short enough to be
Be
annoying. So I
Sometimes-
muted your ass and paused you.
yeah.
Of course, I was sitting there the entire time thinking, how am I going to ruin Ark's monologue?
We'll still have to buy a PS camera. Yeah, I mean, no offense to anybody else, but I just don't see pushing hardware like that on, or trying to push out hardware, trying to push that as hardware on any of the devices have ever worked. Like, it didn't work too well for the Kinect, even though the Kinect is an amazing device. Like, it really didn't have the market saturation that they were hoping for it to have, and it really wasn't, like, the end-all be-all of devices that, like, changed the way everybody thinks about, you know, their thing. I'm waiting for you guys to hit the button, right? I think one of the biggest missed opportunities with the Kinect is having it be an automated home controller. Like, having your Xbox, like, your Xbox One controls your TV, right? The biggest missed opportunity, I feel, is, like, the fact that it can't talk to any of the other devices, like the Amazon Echo can. Like, if they decided to actually integrate Amazon Echo's functionality, like, hands down, people would buy more Xboxes. Hands down. but the Amazon Echo really is really the only device that fills that niche right now.
Side note, Snot Rocket!
We received intel that somebody vital to enemy operations is here. Find them and capture them.
The other biggest like missed thing that I've seen, like as far as like
That could have been the next biggest thing, but
huh?
horribly dropped the ball on that thing.
What happened?
Connect.
I think it does. It's a fantastic device that does what it's supposed to be doing.
You found a target. Capture them.
It just could do
Dude.
so much more.
Honestly, if they had put some more development time into it, I'm pretty sure it could have been the lead into Xbox's VR.
I am sure that that's what it would be. It's just that it kind of
They kind of
that's not where they were developing it. They weren't developing it in that direction.
Yeah, but I still think the worst mistake they ever did was make the Kinect
Mission
Star
Talking-
Wars Kinect.
Talking about, like, Cortana,
Like
there's a Cortana app for Windows phones that'll actually like talk back to you. And I honestly feel like that should be, there's Cortana on Windows 10, right? And there's some or other devices. I think that there should be more pushed. There should be more like integration with that. Like there should be more of that being brought to devices, like all their devices, and they may plan on doing that. I mean, that's an inevitable thing, but they're committed to making the best experience possible, and that's where they should focus, because that's what you're supposed to be doing. That's what you do as you're developing consoles and stuff. I think it's nice that they're now bringing, these games to PC.
Destiny or get the fuck out.
Huh?
I said Destiny or get the fuck
That's
out.
that's not something that they have any control over.
I know. I'm still making the joke of Destiny or get
Mission complete. The captive has been
With those
escorted to the
prime
extraction point. Well done.
Oh, wonderful.
What?
A weapon I already have.
Orthos?
Yeah, I already have the Orthos Prime.
Yeah, I mean it. There's a bunch of gripes I have with PS4 as well. Like they're not a huge fan of their user interface. Not a huge fan of their thing, but ultimately a lot of what set the stage for this generation of consoles was the PR. The PR had a huge impact on everybody, whether they want to believe that was the fact, a factor or not, but it did. Had a huge no, I don't want to do sabotage. No. Sabotage would take forever. Apparently it wants me to decline everybody. I don't know when it decides to do that, but please decline mission. thought I had some captured. Thought I had more than capture, but apparently I was wrong. Wrong. Okay, what time is it? Ow! Bumped something I shouldn't have. Go to a relay.
57.
Relay time. We go turn in those ducats.
Ordis is how angry. I may require maintenance after all.
I almost feel like that hamster button. Games nowadays kind of have lost there's so many, how do I put it? How do we keep perpetuating the same, like, not mistakes, but the same
Formula.
and still screwing it up? Also, there was not music in here before.
I don't hear anything.
There was music when I landed. Don't need you. Don't need you. No, I do need you. I just don't need the...
And you get a comma blueprint. And you get a comma blueprint. And
And
you get a comma
blueprint. Need the Fang Prime stuff. Oh, you get a Fang Prime blueprint. And you get a Fang Prime... Blah, 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 blah. You get a Bow Prime blueprint. And you get a Lex Barrel Prime blueprint. And you get an Orthos Prime blueprint. Vectis Prime blueprints. Volt Prime blueprint. 250 ducats today. Or since we played last. Up to 390. That is low. I wonder if they added anything on the other reps that you can't see. I know they added a bunch for PvP. I wonder if Samaris has new stuff. He never has new stuff, but we're taking a look.
You will make it. This
Oop.
is how I can help you.
Go away, Samaris.
Help the sanctuary.
Go away, oh no, he does have a new one. Two new mods.
I will share what I know.
Ooh.
You must prove yourself deserving.
Wait, what? Who?
Samaris has 2 new mods. Energy conversion. Energy orbs grant 50% more power strength to your next ability cast. Warframe ability. And Looter destroys nearby loot crate carrier. What? He
Wait,
opens
are you looking
it.
up something, or?
No, it's up on Samaris. Samaris has 2 new mods.
Oh.
Looter destroys nearby loot crate, which I imagine means he opens it for you, basically. They destroy the loot crates as you're going by. And then energy conversion. Energy orbs grant 50% more power strength to your next ability cast, which is your Warframe. Energy conversion could possibly be OP as all shit if you happen to have like a shit ton of... Oh, there's another one. Health conversion. Health orbs grant 450 armor, stacking up to 3 times. Taking damage will consume the stacks after 3 seconds. Taking damage will consume a stack. So you could take health conversion and stick it on like Loki, not Loki, but who am I thinking of? Necros, and then have the other ability which makes you take. Oh, does that makes you take damage though, doesn't it? You're technically hurting yourself when you're using Despoil. Yeah, so that doesn't really work. Anyway, he has 3 new mods. Looter is probably the most useful. I have a Simular already.
Where are you guys?
I'm up at Samaris.
Which is what, top right corner?
Mm-hmm. Or how many I have unlocked. Go all the way up to... Is this Tiger? Fillmore. Fillmore. I think I'm in the last 10 somewhere. Not here. Not there. Okay, so it's gotta be in this bracket here. Do this bracket. No? Wait, what? Does it let me take... Did they actually let you take the mastery test earlier now? I'm not ranked 22. Oh no, I am. No, wait. I'm this rank here. This is the next rank. So yeah, they allow you to take the rank up test. Slightly before now.
Welcome to my little shop.
Who would buy that? Why? Arvo, why? Who would buy a heck for 45 plat?
Till next time.
It's sold out too. Alrighty. Oh, have you gone upstairs yet? PvP got for go ahead.
Those who brave the thorn may eat the rare fruit.
Yeah. It's more of the same shenanigans. All the customizations and stuff. This is becoming a lot of work. No kidding. Fail. Or do I have any chips for you guys? Yes, I do. 15,000 standing. Get the flawless.
Your human.
Sadness.
Hmm?
Perhaps tomorrow. I almost had enough. I needed 5,000 rep to get another of the new Loca mods for Equinox. I don't use, but like collecting things for. Ooh. I should go down there now. No. Cool though. Nope. So we calling it?
Yep.
Alrighty then. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're gonna call it a night here. Or not a night, sorry. We'll be back in about 20 minutes or so. Hit all the buttons below. We'll be back in a little bit. If you're not familiar, we do 10 to 2 a.m. with a split in the middle for Ark Survival Evolved. At the end of it now, it's season 2. But in any case, see you guys all in a little bit. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.